So this video will be about this question, Walkway, and it appeared in Codeforces round 893, which happened just yesterday on 15/8/23. So yeah, uh, given T number of test case, number NMD, and M contains a location of cookie seller. So basically, what is happening that there are n benches in a walkaway, and their benches are numbered from 1 to n. There are m cookie sellers near the walkaway. So ith cookie seller is present on the SIth bench. So benches are all, but from 1 to n. But there will be some benches which will be like where cookie seller are present. So Pacha is standing at the beginning of walkway. He will pass near all the benches starting from the first bench and end at the nth bench. Okay, so he will go from one all the benches. Now, as the distance between the consecutive benches is 1 minute, he is a knapsack infinite amount of cookies that he has. He's going to eat cookie and his knapsack and buy them from cookie seller during the walk. Okay, so what happens? Like you have to just consider this. He eat cookie only the near the benches according to the following rule. He will eat the cookie near the bench if only at least one of the following condition is true. So he will eat cookie if the cookie seller is near the ith bench. Okay, so if the cookie seller is present on the ith bench, you can say then he will eat cookie on that bench. If he has not eaten cookie yet, so if he has not started eating the cookie yet, so he will just directly go and eat cookie. And if at least d minutes has been passed since he ate the previous cookie, so if there is so many benches and there is no cookie seller, and d minutes has already passed before like after eating the previous cookie, so he will pick up the cookie and eat it, even if the seller is not there. Yeah, cookie from its knapsack immediately. So you may assume that he eat instantly. So basically what you need to do, you have to minimize the number of cookie that he eat during his walk. How can you minimize that? By reducing the number of sellers, right? Because he eats whenever the seller, one of the conditions is that he eat when the seller is at this bench. Okay, another condition is like at least d minutes you cannot do anything about it, so he will obviously eat once in a d minute. Okay, and first cookie he eats as soon as possible if he has not eaten the cookie. So this just says that he will eat one cookie at the first second itself, even if the seller is there or not. Okay, to remove exactly one cookie seller from his walk. Also, you need to tell that minimum possible number of cookies that he will eat. Also, you have to tell that how many cookie sellers are there that you can remove, so that yeah, he will eat minimum number of cookies. So basically, the number of minimum cookies that he will eat, the number of ways of doing this so that he eats minimum number of cookies. So that is two things they are asking. NMD. So basically, what we will be doing that ki acha. So if I remove the this cookie seller, what will be the effect? Again, first I will say, let's say, what is the current answer when he goes like as it is. When we don't remove any cookie seller, so what is the current answer? That is something like R. So that is the maximum number of minimum. Yeah, the cookies that he's eating. Okay. Now, what can be done is that we will remove one of the seller. What effect that it will make, then we count that effect. Okay, and what effect that cookie seller will make on this. For example, let's take one of the example, and yeah, let's just go about coding, right? So first of all, he will obviously eat at 1 second. Then cookie sir is present at 2, he will eat at 2. Then cookie sir is present at 8, he will eat at 8. And as you see, the d is equal to 9, so this is fine. Okay, 8 ke baad he will eat at 9, 9 ke baad he will eat at 10. As cookie sellers are present there, so on. But do we actually need to eat like this? But yeah, so we can remove cookie seller. How we will remove? So if we remove this, this is not a cookie seller. He obviously going to eat at 1. Okay, and this 2 is a cookie seller. If I remove this 2, so first he eat at 8, then he eat sorry 1, and then 8, and then 9, and then 10. Okay, in this he eats 4 cookies. Fine. What if I remove not 2 but 8? So 1 he will eat at 1. Now he will eat at 2. Then he will not eat at 8. He will eat at 9, and then he will eat at 10. Okay. Yeah, this is also fine because yeah, he is getting his cookies in d minutes itself, like in lesser than d minutes, so he has not, so there is no extra quickie that he wants to eat. Okay, and similarly you can remove 9, similarly you can remove 10 also. So because this d is big enough, so yeah, it will make sure that all the things are fine. So how we are actually doing it, key we are just removing this and then we are seeing the effect, like does this cause any effect key, any extra cookie needs to be placed here? No, there is no need to place an extra cookie because 1 8 is fine, the difference is lesser than 9. Okay, and 1 2 is fine, 2 9 is fine, 9 10 is fine. Similarly, if I'd make 1 and 8 and sorry, 2 and 8 and 10, this distance is also fine, like yeah, 2 and 8 is fine, 8 and 10 is fine. It is greater than lesser than this 9. Okay, so that's what we need to do. So abhi kya karenge, first of all, also he eats the cookie at the, not necessarily at the nth place, but yeah, if the distance goes, so we have to keep this track of the distance because he ends at n. So what is the distance from 10 to n? Okay, that's what also you need to keep track on. So what I will do, first I'll take this input, then I create a vector, which is really important, as, or even if you don't make this am, just make a vector of am. See, in v of I, and now you need to push two things, push back v dot begin, which is you will push something like 1 minus d. He eats at 1 minus d, so that like he has eaten something uh, till the first point has came. So yeah, that's what this means, key before the first thing. Okay, what was d in this case? D was something like 9, so I say he has eaten something at minus 8. So next, when he wants to eat, plus he wants to eat at 1, right? So yeah, this is something he eats at 1. So he has previously eaten at minus 8. I'm just saying that. Okay, so you see, like, okay, but 1 is not there. What is there? 2 is there. So you'll see what is the difference. Okay, the difference is more than 9. So he will surely eat one thing. So that's what why we say that he eats one thing in between this. But if it was something like 0, if it was something like 1, so we are saying that seller is present on the first bench, so he will not eat something because the difference is just like 9, which is not less than, which is equal to this, and this is fine, right? Okay, so now we just need to see the difference. Okay, and what we will be doing, that key, the total, without anything he will eat this minus, when we delete this, what happens? When we delete that, what happens? When we delete that, what happens? What is negative delta that we are getting? We want to maximize our negative delta, so that, like, this is the fixed part, that like we are saying that, okay, what if he eats all? So what I can remove, if I remove one of the seller, what is the negative delta it can create? So that's what how we will be going about. So first of all, calculate this call function where we will send something like b and v. That will take care of that. Now main thing what happens over here is 0 to n, or even 1 to n. I'll say that a is equal to something like v of I, something like that, or obviously like put it in brackets. Whew. And something what will be happening, z is equal to uh, c minus, this is minus 1 also, c minus a minus b, something like this. Okay, that, okay, we are removing that ith thing, so we are taking this difference from I plus 1 and I minus 1, whatever he will eat in between this period. And yeah, and we are removing that beach wala 1, so that's why minus 1 also. So this is what he will do, and this is what he was previously doing. A and b, a plus b is what previously doing, so we remove this as a negative delta and we add this whatever he is doing now. So now what we want is that key z to be minimum. if z becomes greater than, oh sorry, lesser than my previous minimum, so my update my minimum is equal to z. That's what we do. Else we say if it is equal, else if z is equal to previous minimum, then we got something like yeah, removing this person will uh, will help us. Okay, so I'll say cn plus plus. Are you sure cn plus plus? Or what we can do, we can say m of mn plus plus. This is the frequency of this. Now what we need to do, key see out r plus mn, and then m. Wait a second, wait a second. Okay, so 1 minus d, yeah. So this is the thing, and r plus mn, whatever is a negative delta we can create, and mn of mn, m of mn. Yeah, that is what needs to be done. Let's quickly make a solve function. Yeah, so this is more like this. And another thing which we add, this is like the required for in between stuff, and there is something like we dot size minus 2. What are the actual sellers, where actual sellers are present, there you will buy that also. So minus 2, why? Because the two things which we added are not actually any seller. So yeah, that's why. And yeah, it should be fine. And after this, over here also it should be minus 1, what you will buy in between this. And yeah, it's already minus 1, I think. Okay, so minus 1 comes over here. This ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है, mn बना लेते हैं. whatever 18, एंड मैप भी बनाना पड़ेगा. Slash hdc plus plus dot h. Okay, so make it mp or mpp. Now it should be fine. I think this is the core logic what it needs to be done. That find out the minimum thing and how many times that minimum thing repeats. So like removing which can help us. Okay. Mm, why is there segmentation? Oh, n is v dot size actually. Why this is coming as 52? It should come as 51. 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. I think everyone is coming is minus 1 we need to do. Yeah, no, I think it should be fine. Why this minus 1? Because we are removing one seller, okay? And this minus 1 for the, yeah, for that, like just to make sure that this difference, wherever this difference is D, still we don't need that. Why? Because let's say if one thing is present in one thing is present in 9, and the difference is 8. 1 and 9 is fine with himself. But when you do n minus 1 and 9 minus 1, it comes out as 8. And 8 divided by 8 will give you 1. That is wrong. 10 minus 1 will give you 9. 9 divided by 8 is equal to 1. That is fine. That you need something 1 in between. But when it is 9, you don't need anything in between. So that's why we do minus 1. That's offset kind of thing everywhere. And this minus 1 is for removal, actual removal, like the person is not, seller is not there. So yeah, so 34465, 34465, 7151. Long I don't think we should. Actually we can maybe, but no, not really. 1e9 he had total, I think. So yeah, so that was it. B, the walkway. I think yesterday B was a little bit more than C, but it just yeah, depends on person to person. Chalo, what's an issue? Okay, let's see. Hmm. What is an issue, man? I think this also you should do minus one. What? No. 1143. Nah, man. Okay, let's see what is this. So yeah, so we can do it like that. Key we can maintain a vector called res, and initially empty, and whenever we see this res dot clear कर देंगे, और जब भी दोबारा मिलेगा तो res dot push back कर देंगे. Hmm. Okay, so we can do something like this, that if it is new one, then we will push into res. No, res dot clear. Else, if it is already occurred, res dot push back z, and then res dot size. Chalo, it is something like that, man. Chalo, okay, bye.